Welcome back to the channel. I'm free to be who I be, and today I'm going to take a look at the fourth and final single before the release of the new Machine Head album, and this is Kaleidoscope. Now, before I get started looking at the actual song, I just wanted to address something, and that's the sheer amount of, I want to say it's almost becoming trendy to hate on Machine Head at the moment. As soon as they post anything, as soon as they put anything out, and there's so many whingers online. Oh my god, if this is what it's going to be like, and well, if you're that bothered, go listen to some other music. But also the reason I bring it up, to be serious, I'm a bit worried how many people are just getting closed-minded about what the band are doing and going in with a mentality of not giving it a chance right from the off. Because Machine Head, I addressed this in last week's video, Machine Head are again one of those bands, they do their own thing, they forge their own path, they stick to their guns, they do what they want to do, which is exactly what an artist should do. Oh, this is not a good way to go. Oh, somebody just wrote a brilliant review, very well done. Oh, it's a bit embarrassing. Okay, so let's take a look at the song itself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard the opening, well, I saw the video, I saw the music along with the video, not too sure on the video. It's okay, but yeah, it's okay, the video. The song, I was a bit concerned with the opening clapping, almost kind of like a nursery rhyme sound, but as soon as the riff kicked in, I was on board with this song. I really enjoy it. Subscribe. One thing that Rob's been saying has been that this album could be a continuation, or could have possibly been the follow-up to the Burning Red. I've not really got that vibe from any of the songs so far, and in fact this song, the main riff and some of the vocal phrasing in it actually reminds me very much of something that could have been on The More Things Change. This song in particular, it made me think immediately of Bay of Pigs from that album. So I'm really interested to see how the rest of the album pans out, because I don't think any other album so far has gotten this much vibe about it, has gotten this much hype around it. So I can't wait to get the album next week. I can't wait to review it. It's going to be a real good one. But yeah, so far everything I've heard, the 4 singles that have come from this album so far, nothing's really struck me. Nothing about it has really screamed the Burning Red to me so far, so I'm very interested to see the rest of it. Yeah, it still surprises me how many people slate on this band, because anybody who's been a long-term Machine Head fan knows that they've always flirted with different styles, and the whole rap metal thing has been in their sound since day one. Even on Burn My Eyes you hear elements of that. Block, for example, is heavily influenced by hip-hop, especially the vocal delivery. So quite why people are getting het up about where they're going with this album, I don't really understand it. As a long-time listener, I've not really found anything out of the ordinary from what they've been doing. They've been taking chances. Obviously, Bastards is a different take from what they usually do, but there's nothing drastically that different that they're doing that any long-term listener wouldn't have. Maybe if somebody has got into them on the Blackening, from there on, maybe I could see the point. But yeah, anyone who's been with them for a long time, I don't think they're doing anything that outlandish, or that they haven't flirted with before. Anyone who has a Samsung phone will understand that Bixby sucks. Ugh. In terms of the lyrics on this particular song, he seems once again to be preaching the virtues of staying true to yourself, being the individual, not necessarily going against things for the sake of going against it, but just for being yourself and not getting swayed into doing what other people feel you should do. Okay, back to umbrella cam. I'm only using the umbrella for the microphone. If it wasn't that, I wouldn't care. I apologise for any audio issues right now, but I do live in England after all. I am out in the country and it is raining, but it's important that I get these. It's important that I get these reviews done. It's important. Consistency is all, people. Stick with it. England, Hampshire weather. Okay, some of the lyrics from the song. So hear me out, because I don't give a fuck. I walk a long and lonely road. It's all I know. So yeah, going the longer path, sticking to who you are, being the individual, not getting swayed by what other people want you to do or want you to be. Comatose America is mentioned in the lyrics. Trying to do this damn umbrella cam. And that's something that Rob seems to be talking about a lot on this album. The idea of people just being asleep or just going along with whatever they're told. That herd mentality, just going along with it, not questioning, not standing up against anything. All of us, I know I'm guilty of this. All of us have found ourselves in situations where maybe you're in a group of people and they're all saying one thing and you don't necessarily agree with it. And it could be quite a dark thing they're talking about, quite a nasty thing. But because it's a large group of people, maybe you don't say what you should say. Maybe you don't stand out and just say, you know what, actually I disagree. Yet again, that seems to be something that he's going for in this album. We're all guilty of not speaking up at times. We're all guilty of going along with things that maybe we shouldn't. So anything that inspires people to stand up and be true to themselves and be true to their beliefs, I think that's a good thing. And that's what I'm getting from all of these songs so far. That seems to be the overriding theme of the upcoming album. Oh, this is getting shit. I beat my chest to feel alive, not part of the hive. Great. I love the lyrics. I love the lyrics on this. My only real criticism of this song is, again, they've got a string section in there, which I'm not really sure is needed. They've done it on quite a few songs now, ever since Unto the Locust. Maybe they had some on The Blackening, I'm not sure. But yeah, another string section that's not dissimilar to some of the ones they've done before. I'm just not really sure it adds much to the song that couldn't have been done some other way. Reviewing an album on Saturday. It sucks, it rains, it's cold, it's windy. There's a real heavy section in the song as well that actually reminds me of Imperium. Some of the breakdown parts in Imperium that worked really well. Overall, really strong song, and I'm really psyched for the new album. Coming out next week. Can't wait to get it. Going to be doing a review for that one as soon as I've had a chance to digest it properly. I'm going to put a review out for that. Surely one of the most polarizing albums of the year so far, not just this year but in a long time. A lot of people are talking about this album. Got to do another review in a minute. So yeah, I can't remember what the quote was, but there's that quote, isn't there, about being yourself when all those around you are trying to change who you are. I'll research it and I'll put it down there. Really enjoyed the song. Yeah, again, out of all the 4 songs that have come out, I've pretty much enjoyed all of them. Even Bastards, which everyone's a lot of people have been slating. I got no issue with it at all. We know now. I just like to say, anyone who's going to be getting this album, you know now that this is going to be different to anything else they've done before. So anyone who goes in there expecting The Blackening Part 2, we know that's not going to happen. So don't lower your expectations as such, but just go in there knowing what you're to expect, something different. Maybe adjust your attitude towards that, and hey, you know, listen to the album with a bit more of an open mind. Who knows what you'll get out of it? Maybe you'll actually enjoy it more than you actually expect. I can't wait to get my hands on the album. Can't wait to listen to it. Can't wait to review it. So that's it for this episode. Come back on Tuesday when I am going to put out a review of Grimmest Hits, the latest album by Zakk Wylde's Black Label Society. This fucking weather sucks. I've committed to these damn videos now, and I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. I fucking hate this weather. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be plenty of videos coming out this year. Going to be doing all the album reviews. I might do some gaming stuff at some point. I've got a couple of other ideas that I'm toying with at the moment for when the music side of things is sort of drying up a little bit. So keep an eye on the channel. Plenty more to come this year. It's going to be good. I'm really enjoying it, and thank you to everybody who's been commenting or asking questions, liking, subscribing. I'm getting more and more subscribers all the time. That's really encouraging. Any questions you guys have, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, go ahead and do it. Yeah, I think I've gone on enough. Come back next week for the Catharsis review, the one we've all been waiting for. Take it easy.